Hey there, metalheads. Welcome back to the Lovebites Forever channel. I'm Your Name, and today we're continuing our epic journey through the discography of one of the most impressive bands in the global metal scene, Lovebites. After diving into Awakening from Abyss and the powerful Clockwork Immortality, it's time to immerse ourselves in the third studio album from these 5 Japanese warriors, Electric Pentagram, released on January 29th, 2020. If you thought the previous albums were intense, get ready. With Electric Pentagram, Lovebites not only solidified their place in the global power metal scene, but also expanded their musical horizons, crafting a monumental work with 12 tracks and over 70 minutes of high-quality, pure metal. So, buckle up, adjust your headphones, and let's embark on this journey through the universe of Electric Pentagram. Thrash. The context, from promising act to global powerhouse. Following the release of Clockwork Immortality in December 2018, Lovebites had an extremely busy first half of 2019. The Japanese tour for the second album began in January. They opened for Arch Enemy in China in March, and in June they performed at the Download Festival in both the UK and Spain, as well as at Graspop Metal Meeting in Belgium. This period of intense international activity was crucial for the band, earning them even greater global recognition and expanding their fan base beyond Japan. Their performance at Wacken Open Air in August 2018 had already been a historic milestone, and their subsequent appearances at major European festivals only solidified Lovebites' reputation as a force to be reckoned with in the metal scene. Interestingly, the pre-production of the third album began during the Clockwork Immortality tour. According to guitarist and keyboardist Miyako, she wrote music from late 2018 to March 2019, worked on arrangements from March to May, and began recording drums in June 2019. As usual, she started composing ahead of the rest of the band and ended up writing the music for half of the album's songs. During their international shows, bassist Miho and vocalist Asami would use their time in hotel rooms to write lyrics, showing the band's commitment and dedication despite a hectic schedule. The title Electric Pentagram holds special meaning for the band. The pentagram is traditionally associated with protective amulets, and the 5 points of the star represent the 5 members of Lovebites. Thus, the title symbolizes the band protecting heavy metal. Miyako revealed that before the album's release, many people questioned whether the band would adopt a more pop-oriented sound due to their rising popularity. The title, Electric Pentagram, serves as a promise to metal fans that the band would stay true to their roots. As with all their previous releases, the album was mixed by Mikko Karmila and mastered by Mika Jusila at Finnvox Studios in Helsinki, Finland, maintaining the band's signature sound quality. The album cover art, created by Spanish duo the Easy Rabbit Crearchians daters David Lopez Gomez and Carlos Vicente Leon, features a wolf and a pentagram. The wolf, which appears in nearly all of the band's releases, symbolizes that by playing a non-mainstream genre like heavy metal, Lovebites is a lone wolf in the music scene. The tracks. Electric Pentagram contains 12 tracks that showcase Lovebites' musical evolution and versatility. Let's break down each one. 1. Thunder Vengeance. The opening track was composed by Miho in early spring 2009, inspired after seeing Slayer at the Download Festival Japan on March 21. It's an explosion of energy that immediately sets the tone for the album. 2. Holy War. A track whose initial music and arrangement were created by Mao, later altered by the band during recording. It's the first Lovebites song with lyrics credited to all 5 members, who each contributed ideas. Midori revealed it was inspired by Angra, with her guitar solo especially influenced by former Angra guitarist Kiko Loureiro. 3. Golden Destination. Written by Miho as a tribute to British metal, the bassist compared it to Don't Bite the Dust from their debut EP and album, saying this is probably what that song would sound like if she had written it today. It was released as a single on February 19th, 2020. Raise Some Hell. Miyako speculated this track was inspired by the band's time spent around Hailstorm. Since Lovebites' lyrics are usually serious, Asami wanted to create a more fun song for the audience. She described it as leaning closer to traditional hard rock. Today is the Day, a high-energy track that maintains the album's fast pace, showcasing the instrumentalist's technical skill and Asami's powerful vocals. When destinies align after composing this song, Miyako gave it the working title Lovebites. She had been saving this name since 2017 for a track she felt was divine enough to bear the band's name. She described it as melodic speed metal. Seeing it as representative of the band, Asami wrote lyrics about the 5 members. A Frozen Sarinade. A melancholic winter ballad created specifically because the album was being released during the season. Asami wanted to include acoustic guitar. Though Miyako stated acoustic guitar is more difficult than electric, since every small mistake can be heard, she said she managed to record the solos quickly. Dancing with the Devil. This track marks guitarist Midori's first songwriting credit with the band. She co-wrote the lyrics with Asami and the music with Mao. It was originally written for the previous album but didn't fit. This time, she reworked the guitar riffs and arrangements. Midori noted the BPM is slow for a Lovebites song, and the aim was to create something heavy and groovy. Asami felt the track also includes R&B elements. The demo for this song dates back to January or February 2018, and Lovebites had been performing it live since July 2019, when it still had no title. Miyako said she wanted a song where she and Midori could do a tapping duet center stage. 10. Set the World on Fire, described by Miyako as thrash metal. The album's producer had the band change the middle arrangement of the song shortly before recording. The Unbroken. Miho described this track as having a shuffle beat and being the most difficult one on the album. It was complicated to arrange and record. 12. Swan Song. For this final track, Miyako combined elements from her favorite classical pieces, Chopin's Revolutionary Etude and Dvořák's New World Symphony. Having studied classical ballet, Asami was inspired by the piano and classical motifs, which made her think of Swan Lake. When the idea of a choir came up, Asami added operatic backing vocals at the end. She also stated that the final piano part represents the swan's death, creating a poetic closure to the album. Hashtag release and the impact of the pandemic. Electric Pentagram was released in Japan on January 29, 2020 via Victor Entertainment. Limited Edition A included a DVD of the band's performance at Wacken Open Air in Germany on August 4, 2018. Limited Edition B featured a 2-CD live album recorded at EX Theater Roppongi on July 12, 2019. The album was set to be supported by a 7-date Japanese tour scheduled from February 14th to April 12th, 2020. To celebrate the release, a pop-up store opened at Shinjuku Marui Annex from February 7th to 16th, where fans could buy tour merchandise in advance and see the members' stage outfits on display. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic in Japan, refunds were offered for those unwilling to attend the Osaka show on February 27th. The shows on March 7th, Sendai, March 24th, Nagoya, and April 12th, Sapporo, were postponed to June 6th, June 8th, and June 1st, respectively. As compensation for the postponements, Lovebites streamed past concerts for free on YouTube. Daughters of the Dawn, live in Tokyo on March 7th, Battle in the East on March 21st, and Crusaders Standing at Wacken, live in Germany 2018 on April 12th. Reception and criticism. Electric Pentagram peaked at number 9 on the Oricon chart and number 12 on Billboard Japan, marking the band's best commercial performance to date. Critical reception was overwhelmingly positive. Metal Nation described the album as 12 tracks and 70 minutes of depth, with a pace as fast and bombastic as anything I've ever heard, and it might leave you exhausted. This clearly was a compliment to the album's intensity and energy. On Metal Archives, one enthusiastic reviewer said, "The more time passes, the better this album becomes. Hell, it's my current favorite for album of the decade. Nothing has topped this record." The All Japan show highlighted Golden Destination as one of the band's signature anthems when performed live, a powerful and aggressive song. Kerrang praised the band's commitment to catchy melodies, stating, "It's that devotion to hook-driven writing that makes Electric Pentagram a sustained burst of entertainment, even with its generous 77-minute runtime." Twanella magazine noted that the album includes classic genre ingredients like epic melodies and virtuosic guitars, but also incorporates modern elements. The blog Merlot23 praised the album's musical diversity. Some of the songs on this album are erratic and thrashy, while others are much more melodic and even symphonic, but they never lose their identity. Legacy and trivia. Electric Pentagram marks the first time Midori used the 8-finger tapping technique in a recording. For the recording, Miyako mainly used a Dean USA Icon guitar and a PV amp. Midori mainly used ESP E2 Horizon guitars and a Kemper power rack, which allows any amp sound to be reproduced in any studio just by bringing a USB with the settings. The album features Midori's first composition credits with the band. Holy War is the first Lovebites track with lyrics credited to all 5 members. Several songs have interesting backstories. Thunder Vengeance was inspired by Slayer, Holy War by Angra, Golden Destination by British Metal, and Swan Song blends elements of Chopin and Dvorak. The COVID-19 pandemic significantly impacted the album's promotional tour, causing delays and cancellations. Still, the band found creative ways to connect with fans by streaming past shows for free on YouTube. The album represents a natural evolution of Lovebites' sound, staying rooted in power metal while incorporating elements of thrash, speed metal, hard rock, and even classical music. So, Lovebites Forever crew, what did you think of this Electric Pentagram analysis? This album marks a crucial moment in Lovebites' career, where they not only solidified their signature sound, but also expanded their musical horizons, crafting a monumental work that showcases their versatility and virtuosity. With 12 powerful tracks and over 70 minutes of music, Electric Pentagram is a testament to the band's dedication to heavy metal in its purest and most energetic form. The ability to create such a cohesive and diverse album, even amid a hectic international schedule, shows the professionalism and extraordinary talent of Asami, Haruna, Midori, Miyako, and Miho. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you won't miss any Lovebites content. In the next episode, we'll dive into the band's 4th album, Glory. Glory to the world. So stay tuned. Drop a comment sharing your favorite Electric Pentagram song and what you love most about Lovebites. I can't wait to read your thoughts. See you in the next video. Metal up.